you back.
Just play a lot of PlayStation games, okay?
Yep, I know. The rift that was here is gone now. So that other area is condemned to
We could reach
an
the
eternity.
place we were trying to go early. Well, it sounds like it's still there. I think we can go back in and check out that rift.
Yeah.
It seems like a kind of they keep a copy of everything, which is a little creepier when it comes to people.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, is this a clone of Minister Left? Essentially, right?
Oh shit! It's the princess.
You can tell because of my circlet.
I didn't quite recognize you in that cloak. Jesus Christ, y'all. We're
Jesus.
operating under superhero domino mask rules, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm so secret right now. Look how secret I
Now you're
am.
out here facing much danger.
We're in so much dangers.
Alrighty.
Surprised to hear. Yeah, we're magic, bitch. Get used to it.
Try come to you this whole time. Okay.
They still can't see, right?
Yeah.
Invisible spirit. No, I thought Spry was supposed to be invisible
Now, is
to
that
everybody.
because they've been to the rift?
Ooh, that's fair.
I did also notice.
You can see. Okay, good. We're getting it
Yeah.
called out. All right, it's got to
So-
have something to do with the rift then.
Or Minister Left could be something a little weird.
Also magic, perhaps?
Minister rhymes with sinister, a word that means left.
Then Impa couldn't see you.
On his aside, I'm worried about His Majesty and the General. We need to make a plan.
We're clearly going to rescue them as we go. Don't you worry.
So again, my initial suspicion is that it's because she's been to the rift now. Granted, we weren't in the rift originally when we saw.
No, but we're a magic princess, so...
Yeah.
We also fought the Ganon and ran from a whole bunch of rift, and it's possible we got
Yeah, but we
some
saw
level of infected.
we saw Try before that. Like before we left the room, Try went and floated over to the cloak.
But that was after we'd been trapped in the crystal. Presumably,
Yeah.
possibly the crystal is solidified rift, perhaps?
Maybe.
Yeah, so now we're headed back.
I guess the little swirls indicate
Huh.
a rift barrier or something.
Are these all the places we've collected
Yes.
our heart pieces?
So I guess if
Yeah,
you get
Oh, so by checking them.
Oh, this is if you're going off a checklist or something. Or maybe there's something in the game that lets you see. I would say unusual crystal also. If there's something in the game that lets you see where everything is, you can compare.
Interesting. Okay.
Alrighty.
So it's question mark because we haven't picked up whatever the hell else is
Yeah.
available in the area that it counts.
I guess the swirly
All right,
thing was the
okay.
5 unusual crystals we collected.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I guess this probably has more monsters in it if we haven't cleared them out.
But we fought them all already.
Yep.
We're a little
It's a
faster
jaunty little
than
walk. Yeah. We're trotting
Minister
along.
Left. Doob.
Alright, now the house.
Cutscene, motherfucker.
Okay. Now here's I'm curious what the characters will theorize if Impa still cannot see Try.
I don't think Impa's here. Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
her brother.
My name is Left. Lady Impa is my colleague, and yeah.
Get out of
Blueberry.
here. I assume he's a smith. Looks smith inventory
Yeah,
in
he
here.
seems essentially like the other guy from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
His
inventor.
name always escapes me.
Inventor man.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to leave. Come back later. Oh well.
You didn't exist until a few seconds ago, buddy.
His boiler looks really happy.
Right? Ah! He's so angry though.
I've got to go save Link.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh, look at his beard jiggle as he pulls on it.
His mustache, you mean?
Blah-blah-blah.
That's his mouth underneath it. That's Link's cloak.
You killed him and stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
right?
have it?
Very suspicious.
I mean, they should be more suspicious of
Yes.
her. Like, everybody else was just like, "Oh wow, that cloak's exactly like Link's."
Yeah.
Wild coincidence.
Oh, look, the hat there is almost exactly the hat that that Impa and
Well, yeah, he's her
God,
brother.
what's her name? No. From Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Impa does not wear that in this game.
I'm just. Seems to be a definite implication that somebody in this house wears it. Maybe
Possibly.
him or
I think it's
Impa.
just a reference. There's a lot of little referential stuff in this game.
I think it's. Oh. I think it's supposed to be. They've always been implied to be from a different culture from the area, which I think it's. Link Zelda are from a more westerny culture, and this definitely has Japan vibes going on.
I guess. I mean, it's. I don't know that is really the case, but
I mean, it's always been implied
Yeah,
that they're from a different
Impa?
group.
They're just the Sheikah.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying that hat specifically showed up in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for Impa and
Okay, so
the one
he
whose
can
name I
see.
can't remember. Okay, so how come Impa can't then?
He was also in the rift. Remember, his whole house was
he?
gone.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
So, and it
So that's
seems
gotta
they
be
don't
what it is
remember
then.
being in the rift. So,
Which is odd, but I guess they didn't come in with a spirit, right? Both end up in rifts and live to tell
yeah,
the tale.
thank
Yeah.
you. See, the game agrees with me.
I didn't say you were wrong.
Yeah.
At no point did I say you were wrong. Oh my god. The Sword of Might. Okay, so it wasn't.
Which is the sword that
Master
we've
Sword.
got.
Yeah, well, sort of.
Only in our spirit form.
Yeah. The Sword of taking him out.
Ganon murderer.
I appreciate that Ganon has been relegated to just this
The blue dude.
big monster guy at this point.
Hyrule's history and its rifts. So the rifts have been around before. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like a semi... I guess that makes sense if Tri's buddies have been
Yeah.
helping clean them up on a regular basis.
I'm trying to think if there's been.
So nobody else has ever returned before.
Yeah.
Stolen away.
Yeah, a little folklore
Yeah.
kind of thing that goes along
I guess
with
that
it.
explains why they thought we'd been stolen away, quote unquote, but not necessarily realized we'd been taken by a monster.
Yeah.
So he's fighting
Alright.
it. So monsters do come out of the rifts.
I'm helping as I'm able to.
So Ganon is implied to be a rift monster, which sort of makes sense if he's trying to help the rifts take over the whole area.
I suppose he could hypothetically be an echo of Ganon as opposed to Ganon himself.
Okay, so he can see the sword. I don't see it anywhere in this reality though. So
I mean, she doesn't physically have it on her model right now, but I think the implication is.
that's what I'm wondering, right? Is it Link was helping?
Yeah,
out with
that's
the
a little
rifts
bit of
as
an odd way
well.
for them to, because she has to be transformed for it. She doesn't.
Right.
Does
Otherwise,
she
I
physically
could
have it?
I could hit stuff with it now. Like
Yeah.
blue one was particularly powerful. Okay. So again, highly implied that Ganon is the one kidnapping folks, which is fair, I suppose.
Yeah, it's kind of odd for Ganon too, to be honest.
Yeah, take him out is a strong word. He fell into the rift along with Link.
No, he exploded.
Did he explode?
Yes. I guess he did explode in a bunch of purple and pink dust. So like,
I
which
kind of took
does-
it more as like a rift formed kind of dramatic, but maybe
no,
him,
he stabbed the floor and then exploded into dust, and then
The
Link
floor
walked
got
up
bigger.
to go get Zelda, and that's when the rift happened.
the forest is gone, but Link's not back. More information.
That's true. That was the rift he fell into, the one that we just closed up.
Link?
Yes.
No, Link. Well, that was only half the temple was the thing. We didn't have the half that he fell into. Remember, because we went left instead of right.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
So
maybe, I mean, there might be clues if we go back into the southern ruins now that they're all back in
I'm
the
honestly
real world.
betting it's just more that there's going to be other ruins, and each ruin's going to be a chunk
sure.
of Ganon's castle.
I mean, possibly.
Things,
don't
yeah,
know.
makes sense.
So we've got
Oversized
oversized rifts in other areas.
Obviously, we're going to have to
Okay.
clean up all the rifts.
What's up? I'll fly up high to look for some of the other big. Okay.
Oh, we're going to get them painted on our map?
Yeah, we're gonna get a vaguely open-ended set of
It's going to be
places
one
to
of
go.
those, here's your 3 or 4 locations you can go
Probably,
to,
yeah.
probably, yeah.
I bet it'll be 3 right at the start. Okay. Or 2.
Okay.
I'm assuming one of them is General Wright, the other one's gonna be the King, as kind of our starting stuff.
Yep. Heavily
Alright.
implied. Fan your father and the others.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I want to go down his stairs, too.
I was gonna say, yeah, we definitely want to go downstairs before we leave.
Minister left. There's evil doppelgangers
Yeah.
ruling the kingdom right now that tried to have me executed. Like, the danger level is less if I take out the evil
Yes.
doppelgangers. I am
also
almost positive.
it also further incentivizes her wearing the cloak if if soldiers are looking for Zelda.
It did seem like there was a certain percentage of the soldiers that were less believy of that than others.
Yeah.
But
All right.
you're the only hero that can save us.
Cool. We'll play support for the princess. Nice. All right. So first, how do we investigate how to get the scales off this fish?
Gerudo Desert and Jubble Waters.
Jobble Waters. All right, Jubble Waters, I guess is... Oh, I wonder, is Jobble Waters what is normally Lake Hylia?
Huh. I assume Lake Hylia is the stuff around the castle and Jobble Waters is a different area.
I guess. Maybe Jobble Waters is in the northeast.
You can upgrade my sword.
Alrighty.
Okay, but later. But I'm interested.
Yeah. I mean, hell, talk to him now and just see if he says anything. I want to chat about the sword.
Yes, I do. Craftsmanship, indeed.
Right. Do you need the special crystals? Yeah.
Hey, unusual crystals. Makes sense. Rift-based objects
Is it going to be
good
15?
against rift-based critters. I'm betting we can get the first one right now.
Yeah, maybe it's 5 and 10.
Might crystal. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Met Link, who's from the village.
From Southern Village, yeah.
The rest is history. You haven't even explained anything else. We
Yeah.
knew all that already.
Continued forging thing. Oh, there's
So
other
there's other
stuff.
objects.
Oh, that's probably where the bow came from, too.
The machine. Ah!
I love might. Lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got ourselves...
I'm betting that's our level up of being Link,
Yeah.
which is the... Yep, enhance your weapon using might crystals.
All right. So do we talk to him or do we talk to the... Yeah.
We talked to the forge, obviously.
My sword, my energy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I kind of lean towards energy because I can do it now.
It's true. Does mean that the sword will
Clicked.
be a little bit further out then. We'll have to do both of the other rifts to improve it.
I assume another one's going to give me more.
I assume we're just
besides-
going to get 5 from each of them, to be honest.
I don't know if that's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
Besides, energy I think is going to mean that I can stay Link longer.
Presumably, yeah, yeah.
Energy gauge is now level 2. Which, yeah.
Oh, not much longer.
I guess that's what you're learning. Besides, the damage it does is already pretty fucking good.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
What do you got to say, lady?
Okay.
Investigating that rift. Anything new?
Large lift from Jobble. Yeah, Jobble Waters.
Okay,
I guess,
so I can get more into...
I guess Jobble
Zora,
Waters is
ha!
more like, yeah, it's more like
Jabu
Zora's
Jabu.
domain. Well, that's why I was, after I said Lake Hylia, I thought about it. I'm like, Jabu Jabu is
Okay,
usually
we've got
in Zora's
sea
domain,
and River
so.
Zora. Nice, nice.
I think,
Vision.
is this either the first or second
Go
time?
talk to the locals. Ooh, I never would have guessed.
This is either the first or only the second time that they've distinguished in-game between
two,
Sea
yeah.
Zora and River Zora, and the other time would have, I think, also been an Oracle,
Yay,
an
the
Oracle's game.
Gerudos. Not a...
Well,
Well,
that's
not-
not strictly true. There's a man among them.
Yeah.
Perhaps not at the moment.
Anything else?
It's only every 100 years, and the guy only lives to be like 40 before
Alright,
he gets
just, I
off.
hope that they show up again. Is that glowy or just the sunlight? Just the
That appears to
sunlight.
just be sunlight, yeah. What do we got downstairs? Whole bunch of weapons and things. That's
I'm gonna
funny.
say the bows look classic.
Yeah, some swords
Oh.
too. Oh,
There it
There we
is.
Blueberry's diary.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna read the shit out of this.
Crystalline Earth at a rift site. All right. Has strange power. Yeah, I wonder. Certain powerful
Okay,
against the
so
rift
just
monsters,
basically,
yeah.
is, reasonable assumptions.
Yeah.
Oh, do you see the eye with the arrows up top?
Oh, yes.
That's cute.
That is funny.
Refine
Cute
the
little reference.
crystals. That's the big
So the create weapon
mouth
from the crystals,
furnace, I assume.
as well as yes, yeah.
What,
Okay. Oh, I'm sure.
next entry.
Yeah, I was gonna say at some point Link is entering this story directly.
Link is among because they were stolen. Oh, so
Oh.
he escaped.
Interesting.
He straight up just ninja'd his way out of the dungeon.
These kids,
All right,
they-
well
these
done,
kids made it
Link,
back
well
somehow.
done.
They're remarkable. These kids, all of the kids who are taking
Oh,
my
and they're
list
calling out his inability to speak. That's hilarious.
Cool. I like that. That's actually a really clever.
That's so funny.
That's very clever.
Oh man. Well, he's been.
All right.
Aw. Best person to entrust this. Okay, he did save your life and clearly has demonstrated an ability to kick ass in the rift.
Yeah. Tomorrow visit Southern Village again. All right. I'll grab that in a second. We'll finish up the episode shortly.
Okay. Packs a wallop against the rift monsters. So,
Okay.
hypothesis approved.
believe is
blue
creating
monster.
the rifts.
All right, so once again, all
So
Ganon's
is
fault.
this Ganon a rift monster? I guess he was a rift
It seems
monster.
to
We
be
watched him
implied
turn to
he's
dust.
the very powerful rift monster, and it seems his not a trident can totally create rifts based on the stabbing.
He did turn to dust. Is he not dead? Are more echoes being made?
I assume he's in the rift, and we're gonna have to fight him in there.
I feel like something is making Ganon echoes.
Maybe.
Because, like, it reminds me... So, Mario RPG...
You think there's going to be, like, an evil try or something?
Kind of, probably. That would make the most sense. Maybe it's like... I'm curious if
goodness.
other bosses have that little dark core thing going on, because maybe that's kind of related. Or if that's just because it was a Talus. But in Mario RPG, when you get to the final boss... Or to the final area, before you get to the final boss... as you're moving through there, you find tons and tons of copies.
You were trying to rescue the princess.
Tons and tons of copies of the boss monsters that you fought in the game, and they're all based on weapons, and they're all called machine-made when you're in the final dungeon, because you're literally in a factory that produces them. So I'm curious if that's kind of the same thing that's going to happen with Ganon.
I assume that's the whole diary.
All right. Well, shall we head upstairs and get on out of here?
Next time?
Yeah, next time.
Next time!
Well, excuse me, princess.
Check it out.